So, do you know what Tokido's been up to the last week?
I know he's been botting people and scaring everybody with option selects, but
So, Tokido went up to Northern California to Justin's house.
okay.
He's been playing some sets. Punk and Marn and everybody were up there playing Tokido. Here's what I heard. Tokido destroyed everybody.
Right.
Absolutely everybody. The only person who even got a single set off of him was Alex Myers, actually.
Oh, wow.
But Punk told me they played a first to 10, and Tokido beat him 10-0.
It's Tokido.
And I turned to Punk and I was like, were you trying? Like, what happened? He's like, no, he actually bought it. I was like, I have never been beat like that. That was crazy. So
has Tokido been sandbagging all the way up till Evo, or has he just been in the hyperbolic time chamber at this point in time? Like, is this guy just been practicing everything?
I have no idea. It's one of those things where I can't believe he's doing this crazily well at this point. He's peaking at the right time.
Right.
And it's a dangerous match, you know.
Yeah, I saw a tweet from Justin. He said he was option selecting everything, and then I saw a tweet from PR Rock saying, like, I feel like Akuma beats Balrog now.
Yep. And Tokido said the same thing. He said that he, in fact, thinks that. So.
Right. Well, it's a good start for Tokido, but here we go. Good damage now for Punk.
And the patient blocking. Tokido really showing why I think a lot of people are believing in Akuma, particularly in this patch. A lot of people think that he is perhaps a top 5 character, and I think for very good reason.
Just for the 25 health boost, huh?
It's huge. I mean, because of the way scaling works, it's a little more than 25 in a lot of scenarios, but Punk will actually close out this round with a huge crush counter. 25 not going to be an issue there. Gets the job done with the back throw. So first round to him after Tokido came out with a big lead.
All right. I mean, if they played a first to 10, I mean, I feel like that means Tokido kind of probably gave him a lot of information. Was that at NorCal or here at Evo?
In NorCal, yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, here comes Tokido again. Almost has his own stun, and he's going to get it with the Air EX Fireball.
2 uppercuts to build a little bit of meter. He'll be very close to having it, but has to go with a regular red Fireball because he doesn't build it. Backs off to this range. Akuma Fireball, very strong at that range, and so is his jump light kick. It's a great cross-up.
Yep.
Ooh, you see the little swing in the head. You see him
Oh,
swing?
dude, yeah, that was like the, yeah, let's go.
Like
I got you.
It was like boxing in real life. It was like the little sway he had out there. Big jumping and heavy Tatsu for stun and positioning.
Well, Punk can spend and choose a lot of meter. Only goes for 1 bar, however. Punk usually pretty good at optimizing the damage with all the meter that he has.
Yeah, maybe just felt like using the 1. He's still got 2 available, which is a pretty good spot to be as Karen. You'll build the second one fast.
Again, great patience from Tokido, not biting on that. Punk is definitely very good at whip punishing and getting the shimmy, but largely through walking backwards. And I think Tokido is just paying attention, see?
That defense is so immaculate. The hit, he's got him. And there it is. 10-1 maybe now the score between these two.
And
but
I have never seen Punk look this, like, look at him.
He's so focused. Yeah, no antics. Nothing. He knows that he's got a dangerous opponent in front of him, somebody who he respects a lot and thinks is a really talented player. And this is also for winners top 8.
Right.
So.
And remember what we were talking about Nuckledu, how all of the expectations have shifted to Punk.
Right.
And you know, we've seen him, like, for example, when he lost at South by Southwest, how crestfallen he was. He is taking this very seriously, and yes, all the pressure is on him right now.
Interesting wake up team in flip from Tokido.
Yeah, I like it because that's much safer. And he gets him with the Tor's heavy punch. Almost stunned. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. And so Tokido backs off. He knows the desperate, no animal is more dangerous than a desperate animal, so he backed off. Try to give him a little space.
Punk really trying to find in there. No buttons from Tokido activation. On the overhead. Interrupted by the uppercut. Punk is in there. He gets through the overhead again.
Oh my god, I felt like he could have punished that whipped overhead. Can he uppercut in time? He can. Oh, and he's going to take round number 1 here.
Clean anti-air. And that's the one thing about Tokido you have to be careful about, right? I think one of the issues he's always had is anti-airing clutch moments. And that was just a sign that he's ready for it.
Okay, goes for the overhead option on the demon flip. Just the 2 crouching minion punches, that was it. Oh, he went for a parry, but no buttons from Punk.
Back throw, that's a big stun on that, so Tokido's got to be in trouble. That's why he backs off, uses that strong backdash from Akuma to escape.
And the defensive air EX Fireball, but Punk gets right through the ground Fireball with the EX command dash and gets in there for the throw. He knows that Tokido is blocking a lot, so that's why he's shifting to the throw.
Finds the light kick meaty at the end, caught the button from Tokido, and now match point for Punk, moving into this top 8 bracket.
Which of these 2 players will be in the top 8 winners side? Ooh. No whiff punish. Oh, nice, using the air target combo.
Out of there from Tokido, and he's used that on Wake Up quite a few times against Punk already.
And we've seen the stun and damage output from both of these players. Punk not anywhere safe right now. Although one more hit into the critical art should be able to do it for Punk, but oh my god, he just ate the fireballs. What was he trying to do?
Huge stun now, he's gotta be worried. The double low light kick, the V reversal again, Punk in trouble still. There's so much offense from Tokido.
Oh, he got under, that's it. He should be able to confirm into the critical art, and there it is. Punk is gonna take it over Tokido and advance over onto the winner's side, top 8.
There he is. Everybody was so curious. The first Evo he has attended. Will he be ready? It's a whole other beast. He proved his point, showed why so many people think that he is the best.
Look, we talked about how Kazunoko was an amazing player in, multiple games, but perhaps in the history of the fighting game community, there was no player more talented than Echo Fox's Tokido, who you see here walking up. He has had more Evo top 8s probably than any other player in the history of Evo, and he has been coming to Evo since before it was even called Evo, I believe. At least I know he was here at the first one, which was Evo 2002, because he won Capcom versus SNK 2 over there.
Exactly, and he's, as you mentioned, so good at so many games, right? Not even just in the Street Fighter franchise. Like, he was good at the Marvel vs. Capcom games, right? He knew how to play them. He could play Tekken at one point. He was making top 8.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur. I mean, just any game that he is interested in, that he wants to spend the time on, he's talented enough to win in it. And not everybody can say that. He is one of the people that you expect to do well here. He has had a 2nd place finish, Evo Street Fighter 4, but since then, in modern Street Fighter games, he has struggled to get the big one here at Evolution.
Yeah, especially last year, because remember, we talked about Infiltration only lost one tournament coming up to Evo, and that was at CEO. The person who beat him was Tokido. In fact, Tokido was 2nd place to Infiltration like 3 tournaments that year, so everyone was expecting it was going to be Infiltration and Tokido as the favorites, and Tokido drowned before top 8s somewhere earlier on in the semis. And so I know he was probably disappointed in himself, and he's looking to make up for that this year.
Tokido last year playing Ryu, right? I mean, Akuma was not yet in the game. Akuma, the character he's known for, legendary moments. This is the character that is really his legacy, and now playing it in Street Fighter 5. In this game, and in this version of the game in particular, Akuma very strong.
But F-Champ is going to do his best. I mean, it's kind of interesting that we've seen 3 versions of this match again, this style of matchup, but you're going to see they're all executed very differently, but F-Champ will try his best to keep Tokido out. Akuma very dangerous up close. He's got a lot of damage on the ground if he can get you touching buttons and get a bunch of key counter hits.
Exactly, and here we are, the match. Loser's bracket action. Loser will go home in 7th place here at Evolution. You don't want to claw your way all the way into the top 8 and immediately drop out.
But one of these two has to drop out at this point in time. Great start from Filipino champ with the standing heavy punch to go right under the fireball from Tokido.
Exactly, and you see that float from Filipino champ trying to keep his space, but the air fireball was very difficult for Dawson to deal with.
Yeah, and that air fireball causes hit stun for days, and so he was able to confirm off of that, and Tokido should have been able to confirm off of that double crouching medium punch, but didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared. He just didn't seem that it was going to counter or be ready for it, but now Champ floating above that fireball, trying to keep that space, prevent Tokido from landing those fireballs and gaining additional chip. Slide under,
yeah, beautiful. Champ is the best at sliding under to just avoid that situation, to not even have to worry about anti-airing. But not this time, not gonna work. Tokido's gonna be able to confirm off of that with the back, heavy punch, and the second part of the uppercut. The V-trigger uppercut is gonna be enough to take that first round.
Yeah, V-trigger for Akuma, huge, one of the best V-triggers in the entire game. Makes Akuma so much more damaging and dangerous. Big jump at the start.
Yeah, same way he started last time with the standing heavy punch. It looked like Filipino champ was going to believe he was going to go for the fireball again, but Tokido that time with the jump.
The fake out there. He went for that dive. You see that drill from Dawson. If it hits you by the feet, he's actually very advantageous. He can follow up with pressure. But, Tokido trying to parry it, and that's the little mind game they have going.
All right, Tokido gets in there with that demon flip and the punch follow-up, and now he has Filipino champ all the way in the corner using the EX red fireball to cook him a little bit. Builds up all that gray health. He got him with the towards heavy punch.
The big throw bait. Now a lead. Tokido has corner positioning. but fighting out his Filipino champ, no cancel.
Yeah, he was expecting it. That's why Tokido didn't even punish it. That should have been a true punish off of that slide.
He's not prepared. It's kind of a little mix-up in a mind game for him. There's the cancel this time. No anti-air, but he gets the jump back medium punch.
Yeah, and it's dangerous because as long as you stay in that fire, you're losing a little bit of health. Oh, he got it! And it's gonna reach the second half again. Same move, same ending here to take game number 1. And Tokido, known in the FGC as the murder face, he actually gave himself that nickname, but known in this community as the murder face, and you can see it right there, the death stare from Tokido.
A single strand out of place in that murder face, and Tokido, incredibly good chase down. He had a couple of dashes there, knew that F-Champ was going to go for that float that he's been going to so often, right? And it was just a good read from him. A little air fireball, yeah, a little bit of a miss from Filipino champ with that back heavy punch, and now a miss air teleport, a couple of kind of nervy drops from Filipino champ.
Oh, couldn't get under the fireball in time with that slide. Now those slides are all dangerous because they're all very unsafe. It's hard to make them, it's hard to space them out so that they are safe.
Yeah, that's a big issue that Dalsum has. He's got to be very on point with spacing for everything, the limbs, the slides.
Yeah, and Tokido's going to use the V reversal to prevent Dalsum from getting any advantage off of that V-trigger activation, but nice back throw from Filipino champ. Gets himself out of the corner, and now you see he's got a lot of space behind him, a lot of stage to go backwards and cause Tokido to take little bits of damage here and there.
Big fireball, he got him the knockdown, he approaches. This is huge now, Tokido can activate if he finds a hit. Clean anti-air. Oh, okay, again, you see the bait. You see the bait from Filipino champ. That drill is spaced at the legs, advantage. So Tokido's trying to parry it preemptively, but champ whiffing the drill, baiting the parry, getting the punish.
Oh, nice. There was the success on the parry right there. So if Filipino champ had gone for a whip drill, he would have been able to bait it out again.
Exactly, that fake teleport in place, this time the punish.
Ooh, but it landed meaty enough that Tokido was going to be safe.
Ooh, misses confirm again, yeah, drop from Tokido.
And that's a crucial drop, even though it was just a throw, but it was a back throw into the corner. Look at all this damage he's been taking off of the fire, and he's still cooking on there.
Yeah, huge, great damage added up. Very unfortunate. Tokido lost a lot of life. 900 HP on Akuma. That's starting to low. I mean, that's a pretty low vitality. Tied for the lowest in the game.
Yeah, he actually started with even lower vitality from before. And now, a little bit of that buff there feels like it was one of the key things that make Akuma a much stronger character right now in this second season.
Big chase down. Tokido looking for that low. Couldn't find it. The air fireball on the approach. Another one. Anything will do it now. The sniper is dangerous. The EX air fireball. Tokido trying to find his way in, and the slide. Low profile. You see Champ so happy about it.
Standing up, and you know, he is an emotional player. He is an emotional man. You can definitely see exactly how he's feeling at every given moment. And as much of a heel as, you know, we said he is so dedicated. He is very serious. He studies this game. He is such a strong player, a scientist of the game.
Exactly, and Dalsum player is not generally known for that. I feel like, you know, usually just play kind of by feel. They react, they play that style, but he really studies the numbers, and that is just a play style. Wow, big back fierce anti-air.
But wake up buttons from Filipino champ catching Tokido off guard, and there's a nice little addition to Dalsum's arsenal, that crouching down back medium kick.
Yeah, brand new move in this version of the game, and obviously you can see Champ utilizing it well. Punishes the whiff throw.
Oh no, missed. Oh, actually he went for the whiff jump medium punch into throw. Tokido sniffed it out and was able to punish F-Champ instead.
Yeah, defensive throw tech worked out for him. You see the demon flip, it's a big issue. Champ got around it once, but you gotta guess what he's gonna do as the follow-up. Big stun, should be the round, is the round. Tokido cleans it up quick.
Again, this is the loser side bracket, so whoever wins 3 games first will move on, but the other player, they will go home. They will be eliminated out of the tournament.
7th place, of course. And you see that EX Demon Flip goes for the slide follow-up. It stays very low to the ground. Another bait Filipino champ.
I wonder if Tokido just, you know, he's feeling like even if he does get hit by that, it's not a huge amount of damage, but if he lands the parry, he gets so much momentum off of that, just like this with that EX air, with the regular air fireball.
Yeah, huge corner carry on this. He's got good positioning for himself as well.
Tokido going with the Throw OS Air Yoga Gale. It's an option select, a way to avoid multiple advances from the opponent.
out that fireball, trying to move in. Tokido, there's that drill again. We very rarely seen him go in with it, right? Trying to fake out the parry. That time he goes for the punish.
Yeah, Tokido sniffed it out that time, but he just wasn't fast enough with the standing medium kick.
Tokido with the deficit, very close to building his V-trigger though. See in the bottom left, he's got V-trigger available. That, oh, and the big low.
Oh, yeah, so Dhalsim can jump back and hit light punch, and that acts as a, since it's a jumping attack, it can hit you if you're crouch blocking. So he faked it by, you saw him go up, down, and then went for the low instead. Tokido took the bait, stood up, and got caught in the legs.
Yeah, the jump back normal, a little bit, you know, more unsafe, but, you know, it's the round closer. People expect it at the end, and because it's expected, you can go for the second option. Corner positioning already. This is important. Tokido really got to try to maintain this if possible.
He's going to use the V reversal to get Tokido out of there. And the fake teleport stays in the corner.
Ooh, lands with the jab. Tokido, he's got positioning still. Punishes the dash in. He was ready.
Oh, but punishes the back roll. That's a little bit of a setup there. I feel like that should have been punished, but it doesn't matter anyway. Filipino champ is going to get the stun, and he's going to take game number 3 and go up 2-1, and you can see trying to hold back some of those emotions. Like I said, a very emotional player, and he's trying right now to channel that emotion so that he doesn't overwhelm himself.
And you see the murder face, deep in thought. Tokido trying to figure it out, trying to, you know, adjust his game plan on the fly. This is one of those kinds of games, right? You really have to search inside yourself what you know about the matchup, the player, what you're doing wrong, try to adjust on the fly. So difficult in this kind of environment on a huge stage like Evolution.
Yeah, and Tokido kind of on the opposite side. Like last year when he finally got that win over Infiltration, he really credited a lot of calming techniques. He'd been studying a lot of yoga and trying to keep himself calm.
Yeah, one of these players trying to keep their emotions in check, the other one letting them, you know, flow freely. Corner positioning for Tokido. He spent so much of the set here.
Ooh, standing medium punch confirm into the EX Tatsu. Now this corner pressure now from Tokido. Gets out of there with the slide into V-trigger. Tokido backs off because he doesn't want to. Oh, he baited him to throw a fireball. Wow.
Huge damage. Another mix-up works out. Very close to stun.
Oh, nice block from Tokido. He's backing off because he just doesn't want to get stunned. And he sees the Dhalsim teleport. He doesn't want to deal with that mix-up. Oh, recovered in time to block that air fireball. Very fortunate. But now you can see this very kinetic pace from Filipino champ. He is going crazy with these air teleports.
He's in big trouble now, though. Oh!
And now, 1 round away from eliminating Tokido and moving on in the loser's side bracket. Can Tokido come back these 2 rounds in a row? He would still need to win 1 game after that.
It's going to be difficult for him for sure. Filipino champ really finding his element here. What a block, though, from Tokido, and an interruption on the dash.
A lot of corner carry on that combo, so Tokido went for it. Here he gets a knockdown close to stun. What's the mix-up? He goes for the throw, but what a throw tech. But then the cross-up from Tokido does get the stun.
Could be enough to kill. It's going to be. It is. Spent all the resources to do it. Tokido stays alive in this bracket.
All right. Tokido needs to take this round to tie it up 2-2. A lot of pressure right now. These nerves that these players must be feeling.
Playing anti-air again. Look for the throw. Didn't find it. Really, look at all this offense and chip that he's adding up. It's just brutal.
God, look at all that gray health that has been built up on Tokido's side.
Anytime you block a medium or heavy normal, it adds gray damage, and it comes back very slowly.
Tokido really having trouble landing a target right now. Filipino champ, his kinetic style from last round really working right now. He's being such a difficult target to catch. Oh, the V, he parries it! He saw the V reversal coming out, so he got the parry off of it.
He's so close to stun. The throw, he's gonna get the game off this. Tokido, a massive comeback, a huge swing, and he stays alive.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, that parry on the V reversal had to have been an option select. he has a certain timing that he can hit the buttons, that if that V reversal doesn't come out, he continues his offense the way it does. But if Filipino champ does the V reversal, Tokido is hiding the V skill presses in a bunch of commands that he has, and it comes out only if Filipino champ does the V reversal.
I mean, in that situation, he activated the V trigger off the forward fear, so he had the freeze frame. He didn't even need to option select it. He could just see it right in front of his face.
The V trigger was the option select, actually.
Yeah, in a sort of way, right? Like, you can see what's going to happen there. The medium Tatsu confirmation. It's very important. As a Kuma, you have to confirm medium Tatsu if they're crouching. Light Tatsu is standing. So, you know, it takes that extra little kind of motivation. You got to really keep your eyes open if you're Tokido.
All right. Now Tokido going in on him, but nice counter poke right there from Filipino champ. Goes with the whiff jump medium punch into immediate low. Catches him with the slide into V trigger.
You see that float, trying to stay out of there. Keep that range for himself. He's got the lead. When you have the lead, the float's so important. It shuts down more angles of the screen than usual. Yep, you see that. He's got that medium punch. Horizontally covers the entire air.
Right, just defense right now. Oh, he's gonna activate it. Try to chase him down. He's gonna get in. But so far, good defense from Filipino champ, and he teleports to the other side now. A lot of work for Tokido. Oh, good defense. Oh, he's gonna be able to punish that, but he doesn't.
He didn't make it in time. The air fireball and the trade works out. Champ with the round.
Yeah, the back medium punch reaching high enough, just high enough to trade with the fireballs. Had he gone with the light punch instead, for example, he would have been in for a world of hurt.
That float jab, an important tool for Champ to utilize in this matchup. Slide under, but Tokido was ready with the jab.
All right, tries to go in there. Filipino champ staying away, but Tokido's gonna use that V reversal to push him into the corner.
What a jump, he knew it wasn't a true block string.
Did you see Tokido dash back under to make sure that he kept Filipino champ in the corner? And Filipino champ's gonna be okay with taking that light punch out of the air. However, he's not gonna be okay with taking that frame trap from Tokido.
Huge damage, +8 on that EX fireball. Gains in pressure, that's why Filipino champ with the V reversal.
Do not want to be under Dawson's fireball when it's dropping on your head. Oh no! Again, he read that whiff jump medium punch and he gets the throw on F-Champ.
Here's though, Filipino champ with a lot of resources. Doesn't survive to use them. He's gonna go into the last round though. 3 bars, full critical R. That's gonna be a ton of damage against the Kuma if he lands it.
Tokido finally getting that towards heavy punch to work against Filipino champ. Oh, that's going to be punishable, yeah. And back plus heavy punch is going to give him the knockdown combo into the demon flip.
That's like a pop fly. He just swatted him out of the air.
And now Tokido trying to put this pressure on Filipino champ, trying to find a way out of the corner right now. He just needs to find one opportunity, and no one is better at that than Filipino champ. There we go. There's one right there. You see, he got the combo and was able to teleport out of the corner.
Yeah, still scrambly. Champ running for his life here. He's in trouble. Tokido very close to V-trigger, though. You know what that means. The Raging Demon, he's got to confirm. He could spend it.
He's going to uppercut into critical art. No, he saves it.
Fake the demon setup, and he got the meaty because of it. Tokido is going to take it over Filipino champ.
Tokido is going to move on, and one of the 3 U.S. players has been eliminated. F-Champ taking it all the way to the last round. What a strong, strong player in Filipino champ, but you can see how much respect he has for Tokido, a man who usually will, you know, talk a little trash to opponents who defeat him, but not in this case, because he knows the kind of competitor that Tokido is. Nothing but praise and respect for his opponent. And just because they're not here at top 8 doesn't mean we should discount them. Definitely, you know, it's almost like shout outs to our fallen heroes, you know, during the course of this event.
Pour one out for all those people, all those EVO champions from past who haven't made it, all those incredible competitors, the people who have the most CPT points. So many people are not here in this bracket. They've already been defeated this weekend, but these 2 are still living in the losers bracket. 2 of the finest to ever do it, an incredible young gun, and somebody who you said, I mean, has been competing at EVO probably since Nuckledu was, you know, before he went to kindergarten.
Right?
That's actually probably factual.
Yeah, I don't think that's an exaggeration at all.
What was the first Evo he went to? You said 2002?
2002, and I believe he was at B5 as well, which was even before Evolution. So that was in 2001. I believe Tokido was there.
Nuckledu, of course, probably 4 or 5 years old when Tokido was here competing. Incredibly young competitor. And it is new versus old. That is the matchup we have here. Will likely be Guile versus Akuma. You know, and Akuma's got to crawl his way in. That's going to be sort of this matchup, right? He's got to move, he's got to try to fight and make space happen. And when he gets that offense, he's got to capitalize.
Right. He is indeed going to go with Guile. So we haven't seen Armika just yet from him, but I do think that this is the proper pick. Guile with the EX flash kick has better wake-up options.
Yes.
To at least make Tokido think about putting some of those media attacks in there.
Right.
And then also if he comes in with an air fireball, he does have a projectile invincible version of the flash kick.
Yeah, flash kick goes through projectiles. So it's one of those things where, you know, air fireball is great against so many anti-airs, but not particularly Guile's. The only way to really bait it out is the jump air EX fireball, which costs 1 of your meters, you know, a resource that's very valuable. So yeah, Nuckledu has been good in this matchup. You know, Tokido has lost to many Guile players before in this exact matchup, and it's for this reason you're seeing, right? The screen control from Guile, incredible against Akuma. He doesn't have good ways to make it in.
God, he has just walked into so many attacks, and he's already down over half his life.
Yeah, that red fireball from Akuma, good for blowing through those sonic booms, but it doesn't get the job done indefinitely, right? Akuma is going to have to approach sooner or later.
You can see Tokido trying to whip punish something, unable to get it. Wow, Nuckledu trading with that crouching heavy punch. That is a trade he will take any day of the week.
Yeah, you can see how comfortable he is in this match. If it stays in neutral, then he is going to take the set, right? That's just how this goes. If Akuma can find the hits, the offense, that's when he has the best chance.
Oh my God, the patience from Nuckledu. But that's the thing. You will oftentimes take that throw instead of trying to throw back. Because you saw after he got thrown, he got pushed pretty far away, and there's really not much Tokido or Akuma can actually do to take advantage of that.
Exactly. So, and that's the smart choice, right? That is smart defense, knowing stuff like that, as Nuckledu does. And you can see he's really matching the fireballs blow to blow here. This is where it works out. You saw Guile control the last round the entire time, but if Akuma can find his way in, get that offense, go slippery.
Ooh, wow, a wake-up EX Demon Flip is going to get the knockdown, and now Tokido trying to chase him down. You see Nuckledu, but there's the trick right there. Nuckledu dashed in and got the throw because he's switching so suddenly from defense to offense.
Oh, Nuckledu, the reactions, the young man reactions. You may have been here 15 years ago playing, but I am only 15 years old. I have those reaction times. Incredible work from Nuckledu to be prepared. And that was wild.
That was amazing. He was ready for it. He had all the preparation ready to go. And as soon as he saw that move, he was like, you're done. You're done.
That's it. He knew as soon as he inputted it, it was over. And if you're Tokido, that's got to feel a little rough. 2 rounds of complete control from Nuckledu. So he's really got to find a way to turn this around. Gets the throw, Nuckledu offense now. And that's what you mentioned, right? The dash, it's important because you control the neutral. So Tokido is waiting. He's trying to find his way in. But when you suddenly surprise with offense, that's where it really throws off players. It makes you an even more difficult opponent to get in on.
Well, okay, there we go. Tokido's going to throw that V reversal. Those are not invincible to throw.
Set up.
Oh, he baited it out.
Huge damage and stun on this. He's actually stunned. He's going to be dead.
And there is the power of Akuma right there. His damage output when he gets the counter hit, the crush counter, is immense.
Yeah, some of the highest damage and stun output in the entire game. One of the best tool sets from Akuma. It's why he has low life. They gave him incredibly useful tools, but a lower vitality because of it, right? That's sort of how you balance out the character, but still very strong. Both these characters, in fact, very strong. This is bad news.
Oh, he just jumps out. That's actually been a very popular defense to get out of the corner right now, is just take a step forward and jump all of a sudden.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw it was Tokido utilizing it against Momochi last year at Southeast Asia Major Scene.
Oh, wow. Just catches him with the fireball, and here we go. Yep, using that EX red fireball to deal all that great health. Every time he does that, standing medium kick into EX fireball, it builds so much great health. Basically
he activates.
Cooks you a little. Oh.
Yeah, There's a trade. Tokido happy with it, of course. Oh, he tried to flash kick it.
Oh, he got him with the throw bait. And you know what? I think Nuckledu could have recovered in time and blocked, because I think Tokido countered a little too slow, but Nuckledu, I don't know if he was hitting a button or something. I don't remember seeing a counter hit.
There was a counter hit.
There was,
Nuckledu got a little panicky on defense there and hit an extra button. That's what will happen, you know, in this game. It's terrifying when you're playing that defensive character, you're keeping someone out, all of a sudden they get in, your heart starts to race, you start to panic, and that's where Tokido will excel. You can see that little sway from him.
I love it. I love it. Tokido, again, coming to EVO for so long, one of the most memorable personalities from Japan. Always been a crowd favorite throughout the years.
Crafting not only his fighting game skill, but his English as well. He's been working on that so that he can communicate better with the players that he sees so often, right?
Even when he first showed up here in 2002, his English was surprisingly strong. That is, I mean, he is actually a certified genius.
And you can see why. This corner pressure out of control, very close to stun, baits it.
Oh, no!
Big damage. Tokido optimal there. Uses the uppercut for the one-hit stun. Red fireball, clean EX.
And he's going to use the resource to get the win. Not messing around here. Going to finish it off.
Nuckledu not able to keep the space that he needs so badly in this matchup. Trade there in Guile's favor.
Oh, nice. Predicted the Sonic Boom, got over it with the Tatsu, and then gets the counter hit. Here we go, back into the corner. Another combo will be close to stun. Actually, it is going to be stun.
Massive for Tokido. He's going to find the hit. Nuckledu is going to need a miracle here to bring this back. This game looking miserable.
Okay, here's an opportunity now for... Yes, I was just about to say, maybe a back throw to switch sides. Faked the combo. That's 3 throws in a row.
Gets out of the corner, though. A big surprise. Nuckledu was not prepared for that. He's going to build some space for himself with the fireballs. Tokido the jump over.
Just doesn't want to deal with the mix-up. Willing to sacrifice the screen position to avoid that mix-up, but Nuckledu... No!
Oh!
He used the V-trigger time to charge up for a flash kick!
He got the punish! The miracle comeback, Nuckledu!
You are ridiculous, Nuckledu! No one thinks the flash kick would come after that forward dash!
The verge, he was dead. There was no life left on that life bar. He brought it all the way back. The tricks, the genius Nuckledu surviving. But now if you're Tokido, you've got to settle yourself. Such an important game here to go up 2-1 in the set. You can't let that comeback phase you. He was playing so well before that.
I think just from that EX flash kick, now Nuckledu, a certified genius.
You'll give him the title and that uppercut. Tokido following up. The jump out again, as you mentioned, a popular escape method.
Okay, again, a great trade. You're both taking damage, but you're not letting Akuma get in, so you will take that trade with the anti-air all the time.
Pressure from Tokido. Oh!
Ooh, didn't get behind.
Anti-air again.
Oh, yep.
Do has V-trigger now as well, which is big. If he finds a confirm, either of them, if they find a hit here, will kill. Nuckledu walking forward there. The big fireball.
And that's going to allow Tokido to take round number 3 and move ahead 2-1.
He's brute forcing his way in with those jump fireballs.
Not worried about it, she says. She is not worried about it. Nuckledu has got this.
Or maybe Nuckledu is done. Who knows, right? Could be a Tokido fan out there. But yeah, Nuckledu really not dealing with those air fireballs, you can see.
Of course, Tokido representing Team Echo Fox. The large contingent, they've had players already win other events here at Evolution.
And you can see Nuckledu taking his time here.
It was a request for character select. But again, sometimes players don't come here with the intention to change character. Sometimes they do it just to get a little bit of thinking time or space. Yeah, you see right there, Nuckledu almost kind of like moving to another character to kind of...
He just wanted some time, really.
Yeah,
it was like one of those things where he's like, am I going to go to Mika? And I don't think Tokido believed it. I don't think anybody really believed it. It was one of those things, he just wanted a minute, think to himself, kind of relax.
But remember, we have only 2 American players left in this top 8. Champ was eliminated. Nuckledu now on the verge of being eliminated as well. Can he take this back, win 2 games in a row?
Yeah, that was huge. Nuckledu already got this corner positioning. You know, he got forced there by Tokido and the guest Tatsu again. It really is one of those things where Tokido is moving first and he's prepared. Nuckledu trying to find this space. You know, I think the surprise dashing from Nuckledu was catching Tokido off guard, but now it's Tokido on offense surprising Nuckledu.
Again, every time that happens, just look at that gray health up there. Look at that gray health. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, building up is immense, and because of that, if Nuckledu gets hit, he's going to lose a ton.
And just like that, the throw, all that gray health makes throws that much scarier. We talked about how sometimes it's better to take the throw. Well, the gray health is one of the systems in the game that discourages taking throws.
Yeah, it incentivizes you to force your way in like that and find the hit. Try to bait the throw. Nuckledu, patient defense now. Tokido trying to move in the air. Fireball in the trade. A bad one for Nuckledu.
Yeah, especially because Akuma was in V-trigger, so he throws 2 air fireballs in the air. So you have to snake your way through 2 of those fireballs. Oh, he's still got the crush counter punish.
Wild. Bad news now for Nuckledu. He's really losing his momentum. Tokido surprising with the approach. Didn't even get the combo there.
Oh, and then gets in with the throw. Gets out of the corner, but this time, Tokido punishing properly.
Nuckledu, no answers to the demon flip. He's not sure what to do. Tokido capitalizing, he gets it. This could be the end, and it is. An overhead will send Nuckledu out of the tournament. Only one American is left now.
The surprise overhead from Tokido, catching Nuckledu unawares, saved it for the very end. He is gonna move on, and we have lost another American player here. Welcome, everybody.
One of them is in winner's bracket.
Yep. I'm James Chen.
And I'm Sage M. This is going to be our top 4 here at Evolution. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, enjoying the Street Fighter action, no matter where you are in the world. We're here watching Street Fighter at EVO. And this is going to be a good one. Tokido and Itabashi Zengi, both from Japan. And a big punish right out of the gates. Itabashi gets it started.
Yeah, both of these players, 2 of the strongest players from Japan. Wow, he just went for the parry. I don't know if that was an execution error.
Likely an input error. Usually you can expect it to be the case. Wow, chopping him down.
And so that fireball did a lot of damage. That was gray health there, yeah.
Huge lead already for Tokido in this one. And I'm not gonna lie, he is looking like a monster tearing through this loser's bracket. He was on fire yesterday. The only person he lost to, Punk. And you can see why.
Yeah, and Punk, you know, is the guy waiting in grand finals, and he goes for a risky sweep. Everybody's sweep is very punishable in this game.
Yeah.
And that wasn't that at a range where I feel like it would have been safe if blocked. But it was the right read. Tokido got it, takes round 1, gets away from the armor. Oh boy.
Crush there. Oh, and the read, and this is the right one. Tokido corner carry. There's the big wake up EX. We saw that earlier against Moke.
Oh my God, the damage between that EX running bear grab and this combo is huge. And one more SPD. Oh, he went low. Why would you think that he's still in range of SPD? Why? No,
I mean, you're halfway across the country. It's not even in the same area code, right? I mean, there's no reason for that to reach, but it did. Itabashi knew the spacing, he knew the setup.
Okay, that's a good sign right there for Tokido. Getting the anti-air. If there is one weakness in the Street Fighter game, he is so focused on the ground game that sometimes he's not ready to anti-air. But he's been looking good in that department this whole weekend.
He walked all the way up in his face to punish that. Incredible. Tokido's so prepared. You can see he's really looking like he's a man on a mission here.
Look at this aggression from Tokido, staying. Oh, and he baits the regular throw out from Itabashi, gets the throw, and Tokido almost looked like he was surprised at how quick that first game was.
Ooh, look at that little sway from Tokido.
I love it. I love it. I mean, before it was all the focus and the calmness, but now suddenly he's got a rhythm to his in between game. I can't think of the word for it.
A little bit of swagger, yeah, if you will, right?
Routine. That's the word I'm thinking of. In between game routine.
He's added it in there. I mean, he's got good reason to feel confident. Look at the way he's playing, right? So prepared for every situation. He's like Batman. Like, he just got it all logged somewhere in the Echo Fox cave. He's got a huge database of all of his opponents.
Oh no, but guess what? We've seen this enough times already. Oh, and he gets him low and is able to confirm into the lariat to get the stun, and just like that, Itabashi in quick fashion coming back with the first round.
The bat has been broken. Over the knee. Oh, that's going to be a... Ooh, he was a little late on the punish, but there's a buffer from Tokido. Walked back out of the range of the throw and got the command throw. Wow, look at this guy march. Huge punish, though.
Yeah, beautiful double jump from Tokido. Oh, man, interrupted with the crouch light punch. Caught Tokido off guard and was able to SVD. Chases down the teleport.
And there's that air fireball. Buys him some time. Gets rid of the stun. Creates the space. Tokido is still living.
Yeah, but this game so far has been all Itabashi this time.
What a lariat. He stayed patient. He tucked them in. It's going to be a game for Itabashi Zenki.
Good night.
See that happy man himself, Itabashi, with a smile, as you mentioned. He's always got that look to his face. We'll see if there's that same kind of sway from Tokido.
A little bit of sway. Yeah, there was a little bit. I like it. Yes.
It's different than it used to be. Yeah, he used to not be that way. It was always the intense stare. A little bit more jovial than he used to be.
Ooh.
Playing this neutral game. And this is a matchup where a lot of people thought it was not great for Akuma when the character originally came out, but I think since then Tokido has changed a lot of people's lives.
Absolutely. Tokido has really been, I feel like, the main pioneer of most Akuma strategy and tech. He has rewritten a lot of the opinions of people of what they thought of this character.
Exactly. He's been the man on the frontier, really making people believe, and you can see why.
You
Is he
are
dead?
so crazy, Tokido. He got hit out of the air, saw the spin, said, you know what? I don't need to land and respect this. I can land an uppercut, and not only that, I know I have a V-trigger and this beefy combo waiting for you.
That was absolutely genius from Tokido.
Oh, the opposite select. Goes for
difficult to deal with. If you try to jump out of that ground SPD, he's got the throw. Immediately goes up to meet you in the air.
Okay, just going in with an overhead punch. The Demon Flip has so many different follow-ups. It's got a throw, it's got an overhead, it's got a dive kick to keep pressure going.
You have a slide. I mean, there's so many different things you gotta watch out for. Tokido with the jump in. Finding the pressure, the red fireball. Itabashi survives, but...
Oh my god, they just stared each other down in the face.
Risky range to be. Tokido, though, fighting it out. He's got V-trigger on deck. Activates it. The throw.
Oh! Itabashi going for one of his patented surprise wake-up EX SPDs, but Tokido blowing it up. Oh!
And you see the satisfaction on that man's face, carving his way through the losers bracket. The only person to beat him was Punk yesterday, and that was to make winners top 8. We'll see how good that guy is playing. So Tokido ready to try to meet him in that grand finals here. Oh, punish maybe? No, a little far. He had already committed to a backdash.
Oh, taking out that standing heavy punch and having the anti-air on point. Like I said, if that's what Tokido has ready for you, you are just in such trouble. Because like I said, that's like his only, dude, he built up the extra grade damage with that jump back light kick.
Yeah.
He didn't just jump away. He was like, I'm gonna add a little extra grade damage on there.
Yeah, it looked like he had went for down short instant overhead as a wake up, and Itabashi absorbed both, but still look at this tremendous lead for Tokido here. Oh, he got him, not a full juggle though, and punish the forward dash on wake up with the fireball. Tokido, match point. Semifinals here.
And despite it being 2-1, it felt like Tokido has been doing this in relatively easy fashion, but Itabashi now getting in with that jump.
Oh yeah, 2 in a row. He's recognized. Tokido not prepared for the anti-air.
Oh, no, yep. Like I said, that's like one of his only weaknesses, and if he gets the anti-air on point, he may not have any weaknesses.
Yeah, so prepared for everything. But you gotta be careful about, he really figures things out with his character right. So few people play it at this level.
Again, he is probably one of the biggest scientists ever. In fact, even in Street Fighter 4, that... Oh no, that's probably dead.
It's enough to kill Itabashi. All the meter plants him in the ground.
That was quite a feat right there from Itabashi, punishing with that 720.
You know, fishing with that fierce there. He can hit confirm, see if it hits, find the strike, and now he's got this corner positioning already pushing him towards there, looking for whip punishes, trying to establish that ground game. Oh, punish. Big opportunity for Itabashi here. Tokido's got to guess there. It is again.
Yeah, go for the regular throw because it has so much less width.
Big stun, big round, big game, and Itabashi ties things up 2 apiece.
I just said that it looked like Tokido had control over this whole matchup. Boy, was I wrong. Look at this. Look at what Itabashi Zangief just did.
That's how Zangief works. He just needs one chance, one opportunity, and he can make it count. So here it is, final match between these two loser semis here at EVO. Whoever loses here goes home 4th place. Winner moves on into top 3.
Oh, countering with that crouching light punch, but there it is, the uppercut from Tokido. Oh, and a punish, wow. I'm not even sure if he just confirmed that or if he just saw that Itabashi was touching a button. Not enough to stun. Goes for the throw, oh my God. Trying to clip him just to get that stun, but you know what? It's not gonna happen anymore. But, oh wait, never mind, it did because those are all lights, so they didn't kill. But Tokido now at match point. It's really been back and forth between these two. None of these games have been close. It's like been domination from one player or the other.
Whoever can find their momentum, get that offense going. And Tokido has shown how powerful it is. Headbutts one fireball, but not the second. Zangief moving in. Still no anti-airs from Tokido, the big crush.
Goes in for that safe jump timing. Oh, okay, there it is. That wake up EX SPD works for Itabashi this time. Here comes the mix-up. Stay back down. Don't you go anywhere.
Very close to stun the back roll. He chases it down. We are going to a final round here.
Who is gonna move on here? It is the last game, last round between Tokido and Zangief. Very fitting that it is this game 5 where we have the closest game between these two players.
Tokido. Resources on deck, so was Itabashi finally an anti-air.
And then he's walking up for the throw, yeah.
You gotta be so careful, Keith, with all those resources. 60% can be drained at any time, any jump, any confirm.
Again, no life lead against Zangief is enough because it could all go downhill, but again, Tokido on point with his anti-airs here in this game. Oh my God, okay, here it goes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another SVD.
Activates the V-trigger.
Oh, was it close enough?
It was a little far.
Oh my God! Tokido confirms into the critical art. It's not going to be enough to kill. He's just got a tiny bit left. It is not safe by any stretch of the imagination.
Look at the meter for Itabashi. He's so close to having it. If he gets a hit, it could be death.
And a light punch into V-trigger will still connect. Oh my God, what are you doing, Tokido? Oh. You are a madman. Tokido knew that Itabashi was gonna go for a crazy Hail Mary with a level 1 vacuum, but level 1 is punishable. Tokido punished it successfully and he moves on.
Itabashi Zangief goes home 4th place at Evolution, and that means Tokido moves on. He is now in losers finals, top 3. Last year, this guy Tokido was supposed to be in top 2 of Evolution. The only man who could defeat him was supposed to be Infiltration. He didn't even get into top 8. Yeah. Now he has a chance to redeem himself.
But interestingly enough, there was also the story, I think you told me this earlier, that earlier this weekend, that Punk and Tokido even played like a 1st to 10 when Tokido was in Northern California practicing. And Tokido beat him, what was it, 10-0?
10-0, yeah, the first set that they played against each other. I mean, that'll tell you how strong Tokido was. I mean, Punk got the better of him in that winner's side, of course. You know, in tournament, 2 out of 3, but you never know, right? I mean, we could see that performance. If Tokido makes it to Punk, I expect we'll have a real match on our hands.
But you know what? One guy is standing in his way, and he was just on the screen over there. That was Kazunoko. Yeah, there he is, right there. Look at him. He actually doesn't look very perturbed at all. He looks like
he's trying to compose himself.
Yeah. And again, I mentioned this yesterday on stream, but I cannot emphasize enough how much about fighting game mastery is such a mental game.
Of course.
You have to not only have the reads against your opponent, but you have to maintain your composure. You have to forget tough losses. You have to remember key things that your opponent does. It is such mental gymnastics in order to be at this level of playing any fighting game.
Exactly, and we're at the highest end here. Master level players in this finale at EVO. This is top 3 now. Losers finals. It's going to be Echo Fox Tokido, God's Garden Zone, Kazunoko. 3 out of 5, of course, this whole way. This is a matchup that can be very explosive, right?
Yeah.
Great approach options, but so does Akuma, and really both these characters explode when they get hit.
And we talked earlier how we had a lot of matches where one guy's zoning and one guy wants to go in. Well, this match, they both want to be in each other's face, and just with the momentum, that's the key part right there. If you can get them to block a jump attack, block a plus move, and then you can keep the pressure going. So now Kazunoko with all the pressure. Tokido trying to figure out a way out. Now, the dive kick, you have to be worried about the parries from Tokido with the dive kicks. You can't get too cute with those dive kicks.
With the jump over, you gotta be careful if you're Tokido. If you allow Kazunoko to build that full resource, he can actually CA the fireballs. Yep, you see it. It's built now. Uppercut is clean. It's gonna be enough.
There it is, right there. And just like you said, both characters explode, and that is because both characters with only 900 vitality. And you know what? Tokido and Akuma used to have even less than that. He was 875 at one point in time, but he got buffed to 900 to match Cammy.
Yeah, both these characters, very high damage output, especially Akuma in V-Trigger. Just so damaging when he gets the hit. The pickup, 2 bars spent, but he gets corner positioning and a lot of offense because of it. Scary range now. Tokido's got to survive. Stun slowly depleting, but it's not gone yet.
Oh, nice.
And the back throw.
And there it is. Kazunoko is going to tie up game number 1 at 1 round apiece.
Both of them with a round, both of them with full resources as well.
Oh, man. Someone is going to lose a lot of health very fast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, any hit, massive. Both these characters. Easy ways to confirm, too. Yeah, that trade. And we worry what a bait. He didn't get the crush counter, but he gets damage anyway.
Oh, he spends one of the bars. Very interesting. He's hoping to build another one back before the round ends. No, he's already spent another one. Here we go. Oh, man, so dangerous. Oh, he got caught by that. Tried to stop it looked like.
And the side switch.
Block and a punish, it looked like.
Oh, he got the hit, and the hit confirmed. Tokido, first game over Kazunoko.
After my mistake, wasn't a punish, because that's -2, the EX dive kick at worst. But I think Kazunoko tried to hit a button afterwards, disrespect Tokido, and Tokido had the counter poke all ready to go.
Kazunoko really, he's got to sort things out here. Has not won a game in the last 4, obviously. Lost 3 to Punk. 1 here to Tokido, and Tokido is on fire, playing excellent here in the Losers Finals.
See them right now playing this neutral game, which I do feel like favors Cammy a little bit more, but Tokido has been able to nullify that advantage, I feel like. And you see, not even trying to whip punish on that crouching medium kick. You saw how when it whipped, he dashed forward instead, using its recovery to gain space on Kazunoko.
A good choice for sure. I mean, oftentimes you recognize that scenario, you see what you got to do. See that fireball, when you throw a fireball, your hurt box where you can be attacked is extended. So you can kind of hit a little farther out than you would expect a lot of the times.
Yeah, that's why I think Cammy works well in that. That standing medium kick of hers is so good. Such a great move, and it was even buffed in Season 2. Okay, here we go. Ooh, goes for the juggle. We've seen him go for the slide a bunch of times to get the corner carry. But not that time, he just went for the damage instead. Ooh.
The B-skill under it, give him an extra trigger.
Actually, he might be even trying to get Kazunoko to spend an EX drill. Because he threw 3 fireballs. See, he's still throwing him. Oh, he's going to be able to,
combo. Yep,
yes.
Big old uppercut at the end, and that's the damage output off any kind of confirm that you can expect from Akuma.
I felt like that was a good round for Kazunoko, but again, no one is safe. And you saw right there, the life just melt off of Cammy thanks to that. And a bad confirm from Kazunoko means more life is going to melt off.
Yeah, Tokido was standing a split second before that low medium kick hit, and I think Kazunoko just assumed he wouldn't crouch.
Yeah,
if you go back and look, I'm sure it was like pixels before.
Yeah, a lot of people confirm on whether or not they're standing right before it connects. Yeah, if you block at the last second, you can blow up. A lot of people confirming that way. And there it is, the throw bait.
Fishing there in the corner. You can see Tokido back off a little bit, but then immediate back in. Kazunoko, tons of resources. The walk under.
Okay, and he's going to go into critical art. He needs as much damage as he can get. He's going to have the life lead off of this and a beautiful setup. What does he go for? Nothing.
Ooh, dive kick was a little high, but Tokido, a lot of resources. He can actually kill. The very optimal confirm here if he finds it. A lot of chip.
No counter hit on the crouching light punch. That's not going to confirm. Tokido tries to go in there with a jump. Low forward fireball is going to connect. Now it's even a small combo is going to be able to take it for Tokido.
So careful. Kazunoko sticking out those buttons, very risky. That standing medium kick from Akuma. An excellent whiff punish. The jump. So risky now. Kazunoko, a lot of momentum lost from him here. Tokido really clawing this back. The big jump.
And yeah, so what happened there was Tokido knew that Kazunoko didn't have the meter to EX drill. He started getting a little too comfortable with throwing fireballs, and that's how Kazunoko was able to read that one moment to jump over and punish the next fireball coming from Tokido.
The incredible amount of fireballs that Tokido throws, right? It's so many. Because up close they knock down. It's a great tool for Akuma. Wow, air-to-air jab.
Okay. So here comes Kazunoko. Has the corner position. Has the advantage right now. Yep, no more space for Tokido to walk back. Both of these characters with incredible foot speed. Oh, yeah, see, that's not negative. And again, using the drill juggle. Wow, wake up EX, demon flip. Oh, I think Kazunoko might have been able to EX uppercut in that situation. A confirm from Tokido. Oh my God.
He's gonna get a setup here. He blocked.
Yeah, he was baiting out the wake up uppercut.
A trade, it worked out okay for both of these players. Kazunoko, the big throw bait, walks in, a step out. It made him believe he was gonna go for the throw. Beautiful work.
Kazunoko almost looking like, ooh, you fell for that, I got you.
You know, the old tricks are the new tricks again. That's how it works. It's especially a dangerous thing, you know, that throw bait. If it's going to kill, if the throw will kill, it becomes so much more menacing.
Then you can't take the throw anymore like we were talking about earlier.
Oftentimes taking that throw worthwhile, especially, I mean, Cammy, when she throws you, she leaves you so far away.
Both of these characters right now, weirdly enough, both of these characters I do consider weirdly similar in game plan. Wants to get up into your face and get some clutch counters in there.
Baits the throw, massive. Tokido in the corner of the red fireball for the advantage, parries
it. You cannot be reversal me.
Puts him back in the corner as well. Genius. Tokido knows.
Double B skill, and Tokido did not take the bait off of the first one. Sometimes you do two in a row because it switches side and you whiff a throw, and then she gets a big old combo off of that. Oh, EX drill, but only just clips and doesn't get any damage. Tokido's got to be fine with that.
He'll take it. Oftentimes, Cammy players do it. Corner positioning for Tokido. He's got another counter hit stun. He's got meter to work with. He can do the red fireball combo here into the EX uppercut at the end for maximum damage, but he chooses to not spend it. Bar to work with, the counter hit.
Again, that's twice now that Kazunoko has been trying to counter something. He's not uppercutting, I don't know what he's hitting, but he has just been taking the dive kick to the face, and that gives Akuma and Tokido a big combo.
Looked like he was trying the standing jab there, just to pop him out of the air, right? It's a quick, fast answer, but not often the best one when you have something like a special move, that dive kick, very high priority.
Yeah, and Cammy's standing light punch, not the same league as like a Jury or even a
Kali.
Yeah, or a Kali, yeah, for sure.
Excellent jab anti-air. You see now Tokido, you know, he's very reactive style, a very whiff punish heavy, using those fireballs to make you move, and then he gets stuff off of it.
Did you see him whiff that back heavy punch? He's trying to use the priority system to catch Cammy's standing medium kick. No, that's not safe. Kazunoko is going to take a big chunk of damage off of that.
Tokido, great positioning here. You can see him willing to give up space and immediately walks back in, defends the ground he's fighting for. Match point now for Tokido.
Tokido, this is another one of those legendary losers bracket runs from the start of top 8. Luffy did it a few years ago, and Tokido's trying to get back in the grand finals the same way. Gamerby did it as well a few years ago.
Parried again, and he's got the big answer. Don't you think about it. The forward heavy punch this time escapes.
Yeah, that one was a guaranteed V reversal. But look at that, just a jump tatsu and right back over. That's gonna be punishable. That's too high up.
Tokido's a genius. He's walking forward, so he blocks the dive kick extremely high on the body. He's so prepared, it's so calculated, he's so ready.
But here's an opportunity. Look at that damage from Kazunoko. Kami damage output. Ooh.
Kazunoko's got to be careful. One hit confirmed from he got
too
him.
High up again, but couldn't confirm off of that. He thought he was too far. Gets the walk-up throw. Oh boy. Be careful of that parry. Oh, wait, there's the confirm into the dash-up uppercut. Guess who is going to grand finals? It is Tokido.
What a run from this guy. The only man to beat him all weekend is waiting in that grand finals of Evolution. Kazunoko, of course, goes home with third place. Third place here, third place at Capcom Cup. You know, finishes in the top 3 of these difficult events. Consistent, but not where he needs to be. And now we see him there on stage.
Let's go, Tokido. Look, the U.S. has been chasing a Street Fighter 4/Street Fighter 5 championship for quite some time. But you know who else has been chasing that? This one man right here. He has been trying to get that. He has finished as high as 2nd place, losing to Infiltration the year that Infiltration won Street Fighter 4.
That's 2nd place to Shen in
was it
Street Fighter 4. Yeah, he lost to him.
Okay.
In that, I believe that was 2013, right? It was the Akuma Gen matchup. I'm trying to think who was even in 2nd place the year Infiltration won. I feel like he beat everybody so badly.
Oh, it might have been GamerB, actually.
Oh,
I think it was GamerB. You're right. You're right. Thank you.
But I mean, Infiltration that year was so dominant, it's hard to even remember. But this is a different time. You know, Punk, the favorite here. But I think if there's any man in this building who could beat Punk in this game, it's got to be Tokido. He's the only one left. And you know the wild thing, our announcers asked the crowd who they wanted to see win. The crowd was louder for Tokido.
Wow.
In the US of A, asking for a Japanese competitor. I mean,
let me tell you something right now. Punk right now, this is the one player he probably did not want to make it back out of loser's bracket because of what we had talked about, them playing that set. And Punk confirmed to you that he was trying when he lost to Tokido 10-0 in that set. And I just feel like this was the one player that he doesn't want to go against. And I have talked about this many times on stream before. I feel like when you lose, you think about the matchup a lot. You're just like, man, I should have did this, oh, I should have did that. And when you win, you're like, yes, who's my next opponent? Let me study up for them.
Exactly.
And so Tokido might have thought about this a little bit and might have something ready to change for Punk. So I think right now the onus is on Punk to really close this out. I don't think he can expect Tokido to make any mistakes.
Yeah, despite the advantage of having winner's bracket, I really feel that this is a dead even race to get into the grand finals. I think, you know, if there's ever been a time where US is the favorite to win an event, it is this year. But I think heading into this set, Tokido might have the advantage just in terms of how he's been playing, the amount of games he's put in this top 8. He's on fire, he's playing incredible. And you know, Punk really has to step up to the plate. I think if he doesn't close him out quick, he'll be in trouble.
But no pressure.
There's all kinds of pressure here. I mean, you know, he's got the weight of America on his back, but I mean, it's...
His family is here cheering him on.
Of course.
Oh, man. Yeah. And I don't know who he's texting right now. I don't know, or if he's just looking up some notes right now, trying to see if he can remember all the things that he did to take out Tokido the first time they played against each other.
Maybe he's tweeting using hashtag Evo2017, as the people should be at home if they have any thoughts about this amazing event. This celebration of all things fighting games. We're coming to the conclusion. Our final set of Evolution already. It feels like the weekend has flown by.
I don't even remember this event. Like it just feels like.
Can we just do it again?
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like this giant mishmash of just amazing hype moments, crazy finishes. I mean, we've had 9 games played here, and each one of them have been so crazy in their own way. And in fact, the favorite has only won 1 game, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like almost no. I mean, maybe Ryan LV from Marvel is a favorite, I guess. But yeah, there's been so many upsets. So many Evo champions have fallen. I mean, so many favorites, so many top seeds. And I mean, Punk is surviving. But
yep, he is the last chance now for a favorite coming in to be able to win the event that he is favored for.
Yeah, this is Evolution. I mean, this is where it's all on the line. Punk got a big win at E-League, but this is the big one. This is the championship's the one that everybody cares about, the biggest fighting game event, and the one you got to do it at.
It's not just the championships, it's the championships.
The championships, of course.
Exactly. So Punk right now, you see him giving the handshake to Tokido. These guys are all ready to go. It is going to be Panda Global Punk going up against Echo Fox Tokido here in Grand Finals, the last game of EVO 2017 weekend. Let's go!
Tokido with that loser's bracket. He's got to claw his way through this set. If he wins 3 games, Punk will be dropped into loser's bracket, and we have a fresh start, another race to 3. So he's got a very, very, very long way to go.
Oh, wow. A nice whiff punish there from Tokido to start. As we said, that's usually Punk's MO. The whiff punish. Oh, what a jump. And he's going to get some big damage off this. Oh, misses the juggle, misses the reset.
2 in a row. Tokido surviving. He was willing to take a 3rd throw, and Punk didn't believe it. Anti-air. What a
Tokido
block.
ready. Yeah, he was ready for that. Oh. No successful anti-air. Oh, did you see him stagger just a tiny bit? And he's going to be able to get the meter and confirm into the critical art. Take round number 1 here in Grand Finals.
And Karen really is a resource machine, right? She builds her V-trigger and her regular meter incredibly quick. One of the quickest out of any characters in the game. She has great crush counters and excellent V-skills she can use in combos. And she just builds resources at an absurd rate. It's why he can spend that V-trigger and that CA so often.
Steven, I just heard thousands of people with an Ojo laugh coming from behind us. It was the strangest sound I have ever heard.
Grown men laughing like that. I mean, only here at Evolution.
Look at Tokido, though. This pressure to start the round, and yet he's not even with that big of a life. Okay, here we go. And see, there's the corner carry version of that combo. And here comes Punk coming back.
If he lands a crush counter roundhouse, he could be in good positioning. Wow. You see in and out of there, avoiding and weaving around that jab. Tokido stuck out. Punk now trying to find the hit. If he does and he optimizes, he could kill. See, he's moving, he's trying to be evasive.
What a block from Tokido. Oh, he got him, he was ready, and the uppercut will reach. We're at 1 round apiece.
Yeah, back and forth. You see Punk very evasive, very loose with his movement. I think Tokido really tightened up at the end there, and he was ready to close it out. Buffer, it works.
Yeah, he reacted to seeing Punk hitting a move. That's how he was able to confirm 1 hit right into the Tatsu.
That low forward fireball. Kuma, so powerful. What a target combo. Got that air-to-air. He knows Tokido likes that air demon flip.
Oh, no challenge from Punk. Just going to block the dive kick. Here comes Punk trying to get in there. Oh, no, ate it. He just ate the dive kick. And, oh, beautiful side switch there from Tokido. There, he has the opportunity to go either direction. He said, oh, going to be a stun.
Very close. He hit a button. He's so genius. The taunt. He did a taunt combo to Punk in Grand Finals of EVO. I've never seen him do anything like that.
Tokido now trying to take a weapon of Punk's into his own arsenal. Getting him with a taunt combo. And look, as experienced and as great as Punk is, he is 18 years old. The nerves right now, the pressure.
It's got to be weighing so heavily on him. I mean, Tokido's been playing and competing in fighting games since before Punk was born.
It's true. It's absolutely true. And Punk, the weight of an entire country on his shoulders right now. And he is looking good here. He has responded great. But here comes Tokido.
Huge knockdown. It's a side switch as well. Looks to bait the throw. It lands.
He tried to walk
Stun. No, he dropped it. He actually didn't get the combo. The V-trigger was out, so Tokido couldn't extend. Punk survives.
Shout out to Tokido for being aware that his V-trigger ran out, but it threw him off, and he was like, wait. And then that's how Punk got that throw in there, but so close to the comeback.
The walk under, beautiful stuff. If Tokido had just done the slide, he probably would have caught him, but didn't work out. The delay, looking to frame trap Tokido's defense, impeccable. Walk under punishes the landing frames again.
And the stun, just like that.
Looking to find a hit here. We'll see what happens. Little whip and the sweep. Punk staying alive. And you can see how happy it was. I've never seen him so emotional, so invested in a match.
Right. Well, he knows that this is it. This is the biggest match of his life. But this just is. This is the one to take Evolution 2017 to etch his name in a list of amazing players.
Oh, the big jump over. Punk was ready for it. Huge confirm. He's looking to bait the throw now. Tokido's defense, though, excellent so far. He's really been patient. Fishing. All that gray adding up, and he gets it at the end. Huge jump. Tokido trying to find stun. The V reversal, it allows him to escape. V reversaling lowers your stun bar.
And now Tokido countering Punk with his own whip punishes. Now he's going to get the stun. Tokido taking round 1 of game number 3. Optimizing the kill as well with the back throw to gain as much meter as possible. Even though it's full already.
Yeah, he has the full meter now. That double uppercut, immediately the back throw. Back throw builds you the most meter out of all the throws. EX missed. You rarely see that from Punk.
The nerves. Oh, he knows. He sees that Tokido likes to do that red fireball, and he knows that's not a true block string. He's the first player to punish it.
Punk style, he's got to be so on point. He's got to be so ready. And you can see if there's a little bit of nerves in there, it leads to big drops in crucial moments. Air to air. Other side, found a hit.
He should be able to take the round with this. There it is.
Only had to spend 1 bar. Karen, a resource machine. She'll have that third one if he wants to build it. If not, he can burn it, get big damage anyway.
Oh, what a reaction. Starting off with some good damage.
Wonderful reaction. He was just so prepared. And there's the jump back air to air. Punk solving all these issues, really just showing that awareness.
Good block, and wow. Speaking of good block, good defense from Tokido as well. Being very patient. Oh, he walked into it. Punk just walked into it, and Tokido, oh, gets the crush counter, but that was out of the air. It was out of the air, so he's not going to get anything, but he's going to get something off of the cross-up.
Close the stun. Ah, the stun it is. Tokido, a second game over Punk. It's so fast. That demon flip throw, incredibly quick. Punk wasn't ready for any kind of anti-air. He went for the block, but Tokido, the genius, he knew that that was going to be the stun. It was going to give him the kill. So aware.
Never used it up until that point, but the demon flip throw, I don't think I've seen him do it all top 8, in fact.
So here it is, the crush counter. Punk will get the pressure after, yeah. Crush counter sweep, guaranteed a hard knockdown. It takes a long time for your opponent to stand up. Look at this, Tokido, finally, there's a whip punish. Punk had it, confirmed it, got it.
Too far for the throw to connect. Tokido now jumping out of the dangerous potential corner. That standing medium kick is paying dividends for Tokido.
Exactly, and Tokido finds that corner because of it. I mean, the whip punishing and the interrupting with medium kick so important.
Close the stun! And he gets Punk with the shimmy now.
Activation, and it's the kill. Tokido 1 round from resetting the bracket.
The only man who has been able to defeat Tokido in a set this weekend was Punk. But at the same time, there is no way Punk wants to face Tokido, as we talked about in a casual set. Punk was defeated soundly by Tokido, and that's going to be weighing on Punk's mind.
Yeah, a longer set like this generally favors the more experienced. Ability to adapt is so important. And that's what we have here in front of us, the throw.
You start to second guess yourself so much, but beautiful, got right under there. And now Punk with the stun.
He's gonna take the side reset here, baits the throw, and then he goes in and gets it anyway. A great round for Punk. He's trying to survive and get himself a game here. U.S.
fan base here cheering, but wow, a sweep. That's very uncharacteristic to just go for that at that kind of a range. Tokido getting in there with big damage, spending all of his resources to get as much damage as possible. Great patience from Punk, and he reads the actual throw.
Fighting out of there, he's got a lot of resources to work with. If he finds a hit, we'll have an even game here. Look at this, waiting out the B-trigger time. Got him.
Oh no, he's not gonna go into the critical art just yet. Goes for a throw instead. Oh, spending the meter just for an anti-air Tenko.
Cornered himself though, very risky from Punk. And you see Tokido trying to maintain it. He moves backwards, the throw. Close to being able to stun in this round. Punk, you see buffering. He's waiting for a jump or a fireball. What a jump from Punk.
But he has the life lead now. Going down so early in the match with the life lead now.
Oh, anti-air.
Yeah.
And takes another throw.
He noticed Tokido's blocking a lot, so he's going for a little bit more throws now.
that button was so risky. The throw! The block. Yeah, Tokido with full V-trigger. If he finds a hit, Punk is for sure dead.
Oh, but he was hit out of the air. Punk landed into it. He's going to try to V-reversal to save himself. Now Chip becomes a concern if he can get another, like, 2 small hits on Tokido. Tokido has in V-trigger. Oh, here he comes. What a mix-up. What a throw tech. Only 16 seconds, but he walks into the fireball. We have a reset here in Grand Finals. Tokido has sent Punk to the loser's bracket, essentially. And we are back at 0-0 between the 2 players. Tokido chasing down his first Evolution win for Street Fighter. And Punk trying to get the US's first win for Street Fighter. Who will end their losing? Who will end their futile streak?
This is huge, Tokido. The momentum is massive. The tech, it's looking miserable here for Punk. He's in so much trouble.
So this is where the mental fortitude comes into play. He is just 18 years old. He needs to not let this get to him. He needs to shake this off right now and get back to what he was doing in the winner's bracket when he sent Tokido to losers.
You can see here, Punk, every answer is just thwarted. Tokido's too prepared. He's so ready, learning this character ahead of everybody else. Really just laying the groundwork for us, and nobody can be prepared for something that you invented, created. You're the only one who can show everybody how powerful it is.
Oh,
he drops Tenko as well.
And again, he's just been walking into those standing medium kicks. Here's the setup. It works. He gets him from the other side, and it's going to be an uppercut. So now the next mix-up could be death or stun.
The demon flip.
Tokido has the lead. He is 1 game up over Punk.
You can see he's unsettled. Punk is not ready for this. There's so much pressure on him.
Take some time. Take some time. Do not jump back into this match.
He did the thumbs up. This is what happens. It's slipping from him. You can see Evolution. It's just right out of his reach. He's just playing so fast. Tokido's so ready.
Yeah, even in the ground footsie game, this is so uncharacteristic of Punk. I haven't seen him walk into this many normal moves, I think, in the entire time I've been watching him play.
I've never seen him look like this. He's just not prepared. He's unsettled by Tokido. The nerves are getting to him. The stakes here at Evolution. The confirm again. The back throw. He is marching all over him.
3 very dominant rounds in a row for Tokido.
This is just so out of control now. It's out of Punk's hands. He's got to stop the bleeding.
Oh, this is not a good start. He's in the corner.
Another low forward was landing. Tokido really just all kinds of comfortable. He's doing what he wants here.
Okay, here we go. This is a round now for Punk, and he even punishes the EX Demon Flip. The second he didn't connect, so he didn't get the stun, but he gets the throw. Here we go. That's the round that you want. That is the round that Punk needs to get himself back and to right the ship. Get it going in the right direction again.
He's got all the resources to work with. He's got to settle here. He's got to find his moment, his opportunity. The big medium kick, you can see that button is huge. It like teleports you forward almost. 5 frames, massively huge hitbox, super fast. Interrupt, Tokido was ready but didn't get the confirmation.
Oh, see, this is the footsies that we know Punk can play. Oh no, but just then, now all of a sudden, EX Demon Flip dive kick gets in there.
The Demon Flip is so good.
Oh, the counter hit.
Huge now, the big uppercut Tokido. If this game is his, he'll be in amazing positioning.
Gotta activate the V-trigger to keep that safe. Oh, he used the medium kick. He used the medium kick, and we are going to get a demon finish here for Tokido. He's up 2-0 over Punk. It's all slipping away from him, and Tokido can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The losers bracket run through top 8. The US's only hope. This was their year at Evolution, and it's falling apart. Tokido marching, showing how much he means to him. Last year was supposed to be his year. He flunked out of Evolution, 0-2 out of Capcom Cup. He is now up 2-0 in the reset here at EVO.
And Punk is just falling apart. He had that one good round. He needs to remember what happened there. get back into that mindset. But here comes Tokido. He has just been pressuring with these throws. The throw mix-up has been too strong for Tokido.
He's unstoppable. There's never been a moment where Punk can be comfortable. Misses the punish on the Tatsu.
All right, but here we go. Big jumping now. Huge opportunity for Punk.
Takes the slide on the knockdown. He's looking for pressure, the fierce.
Oh, that was just too high. He just missed that. He just missed that.
Counter hit confirmed Tokido. He's gonna have the setup here. Left or right, you gotta guess.
Oh my God. Big damage. Oh my, is that enough?
He's dead. Tokido gets another round. He's one round from Evolution.
He has that Evolution 2017 point, ladies and gentlemen. It's just one round away for Tokido. Is he gonna dash the dreams and hope of all of US?
This is his opportunity. He's trying to fight for it. Punk has got to stay alive in this bracket. He's got to get around for himself.
He's got a long road ahead of him. He needs to win 3 games in a row. He needs to build some sort of momentum here. He needs to shake Tokido somehow, and this is a great start. He gets the jump in over the fireball. Punk staying alive.
Oh, risky jump for Punk, but he got away with it. Tokido is playing amazingly, but there are holes, there are moments where Punk can capitalize. He's just got to find them. Ooh, a huge jump from Tokido.
And that is not a life deficit that you want to start with. Oh, beautiful anti-air challenge to the Demon Flip. Okay.
Takes the throw. We're very even here in this round. The other side, Punk stayed ducking. He had a read.
Again, walking into that standing medium kick.
Tokido, he needs anything now to take this match. He's got V-trigger. If he finds a hit, he'll kill. He jumped onto it.
Oh,
he baited the throw.
That's it. That's it. Tokido is the Evolution 2017 champion, coming all the way from loser's bracket. He's done it. He has won Evolution finally. He's been chasing it for so long, and there it is. Tokido with his first Street Fighter first place finish here at Evolution.
What an incredible performance. He had that moment last year. He lost so early in the bracket, 0-2 at Capcom Cup. He had something to prove. Almost nobody expected him to be here this week, and he showed up and performed, and you could see the elation, the emotion on his face. It means so much to him.
He is trying so bad to hold back those emotions, and I'm not gonna lie, so am I. I've watched this guy play for over 15 years. I've been watching this guy. Like I said, he started off winning a CVS 2, but he has never won it since we had gotten to the point of that 2009 Evolution Street Fighter 4. And Tokido has finally achieved this dream. He's been chasing this for so long, for almost a decade now.
The second place curse was Tokido for forever. You know, when he joined Echo Fox, he picked Akuma, and his manager AJ asked him, "Are you sure about Akuma?" Tokido looked at him and he said, "Trust Tokido. Trust Tokido, believe in me," and you can see the fruits of his labors. The pose on the Evolution stage. Your champion, Tokido, in Street Fighter V. You thought this was the year of the red, white, and blue, but it was the year of the demon, the murder face himself. Tokido is your Evolution champion. What a performance. It's incredible.
And you know what? We definitely have to take a time out just to talk about Punk right now, because I know he is super emotional. I've seen him take some losses, and he takes them to heart. When he lost at South by Southwest, qualifying out of the polls, and he went 0-2, I remember finding him with his head down on the table in the back. And I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. But to get to second place at only 18 years old is an accomplishment that cannot be downplayed. He came in as the favorite. He played out of his mind, and it took a Tokido who might be playing at one of the highest levels I've ever seen any human being on this planet play at, to defeat him. He was the only one that was able to do this. Punk, if he's anywhere out there, if he's watching this again, if he can find any strength to watch this again, watch this back, you are a true champion. of Street Fighter, and I only expect more amazing, wonderful things from him. But let's get some word with Gutex talking to Tokido.
Here with the EVO 2017 Street Fighter V champion, Tokido. Everybody give it up. This man came out of loser's bracket to win 6 games against Punk. Tokido, congratulations. How do you feel?
You guys know from my face, I'm so happy now.
Yes! Give it up! It wasn't that long ago, EVO 2013, that you got 2nd place in Street Fighter 4 here at EVO. You know, now that what was the steps that you took to go from, 2nd place to recover? Tell us about your training.
At that time, I just go to training mode. Then I play my training style, but it doesn't work. I have to know opponent what's thinking. I have to control opponent. This is a fighting game interesting thing. So I practice a lot, control opponent.
So, give it up for control, yeah. So then, Punk basically ran through everybody, and Punk controlled everyone. How were you able to control Punk?
Because I have a friend. It's very long time ago, we meet together and practice a lot. His main character is Kalin. It's same as Punk.
A secret training partner.
It's not secret. But I have Mago.
Ah, good old Mago. Where's Mago? Where's Mago? Good old Mago-san. Well, congratulations. You came all the way from Japan. Is there anybody at home, or is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
Yes. Just one thing I want to say. Fighting game is something so great. Thank you so much.
Do you want to say anything in Japanese? Don't worry about us don't worry about us that don't speak Japanese, that don't understand. I want you to say something to the people at home in Japanese.
応援してくれたファンの皆さんももちろん、やっぱり僕と対戦してくれて、本当にお互いを倒すべく、お互いが自分を上達させるべく対戦してくれた人たちに本当にありがとうと言いたいです。ありがとうございました。
Congratulations on all your hard work. It was an amazing performance. Everybody give it up for Tokido!
What an incredible interview that was. I mean, Fighting games are great. The answer I didn't expect from Tokido. And he really said it all, I feel like, for here, you know, for us here at Evolution. The champion, he worked so hard for it. You can see how much it meant to him. He is the champ for a good reason. He thanks Mago, of course, for helping him train, but really you got to give that guy all the credit in the world. After a year like last year where he worked so hard, he performed so amazing, but he came up short so many times. So many people joked about his inability to come up big in these moments, and it's got to mean the world to him to do it here. Of course, I'm sure he's very happy about it, and I'm sure many of the people are at home. I think that's one of the craziest losers bracket runs we've ever seen here at Evolution.
Yeah, you heard everybody in the crowd chanting his name. There, I mean, look, I can tell you right now, if everybody probably felt the same way, if there was going to be a Japanese player who was going to stop that run, they would have wanted it to be Tokido.
Of course, yeah. We all feel the same way, of course, I think, James. I mean, it's been one of those weekends, you know. We all come together to celebrate fighting games, and as he said, fighting games are great.
Damn it, why did he have to say that?
Well, I know, that's, you guys don't know, that's what got James the worst. It almost got me too, I won't lie. It wouldn't be Evo without that view, would it? And there he is. You mentioned Punk, yeah. I mean, he's got to feel some kind of way after that. What a crazy run he had in this bracket. The favorite to win Evolution, just upset by Tokido.
I can't say enough about Punk. I can't say enough about how great of a player he is.
We talk so much about it, but we're going to head to the award stage there. We're going to have the interviews and to go over all the players who performed so well this weekend. Let's get down to the stage there, hear what they have to say about the awards.
Also in 7th place, Filipino champ! In 5th place, please cheer for Monkey! Also tied for 5th. Give it up for Nuckledu! In 4th place, Itabashi Zenki. In 3rd place, Kazunoko. In 2nd place, get loud for Pong! And in 1st place, the new Street Fighter World Champion, Tokido!
There it is, your champion of Evolution this year, 2017, Tokido, and you can see how much it means to him, and you know, Punk in 2nd place, of course. You know, it's got to be an emotional moment for him as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's funny because I get so emotional about this every year, but you know what? Like, Tokido said it best. There's no other better way to say it. Fighting games are great. The the fact that they bring all these people together to play for one hobby like this, at an event like this, thousands of people speaking just like the universal language of the fighting game, and they come back year after year after year, even though they know they're not going to win. They come here and they say, you know what, I'm going to be going 1-2, 0-2, I don't care. But what keeps bringing them back, you know? And it's
that fighting games are great.
Fighting games are great, and I really do have, I want to repeat a quote from our good friend Z, because he said this a few years ago, and it's always been one of my favorite quotes. And you know, you wonder why these people come back and year after year to play. And he said, Evo is love, L-O-V-E, if when you hold that L and run it back, Evo.
Yeah.
And that is the best way to put it. Evo is love. The people come back because this event is unlike anything else in the entire video game world.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible year. Thanks for joining me as always, James. It was good to have the tears this year.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
All right, and thank you guys. Thank you everybody at home for watching. And we will see you again next year for EVO 2018.